Good evening, fellow classmates and professor. My name is Tiffany Johnson, and my informative speech is titled Giving with Love. Knock, knock. 25 years later, I write these words as a little boy in me who still awaits his papa's knock. Papa, come home. Because there are things that I don't know, and I thought maybe you'd teach me. Like how to shave and dribble a ball, how to talk to the ladies, and how to walk like a man. 25 years later, a little boy cries, and so I write these words and try to heal and try to father myself. And I dream up a father who says the words that my father did not. Knock Knock is a poem by Daniel Beatty, an author and a spoken word artist whose father was absent due to incarceration. Giving with love and longevity can resolve pressing societal issues. Fatherlessness is an issue that has been long increasing over the years. Do you know a man of color who grew up without his father? Are you a man of color who grew up without your father? The pains of not having a father are indescribable, especially for men. I've been told when something bothers you, change it. Do your best to change it. I'm bothered by fatherlessness. I grew up without my father. My sons grew up for most of their lives without their fathers. My oldest son, his father was incarcerated. My youngest son's father, he and I divorced. So I'm deeply affected by this issue, and I want to make you aware of the impact that it has on young men of color. Without organized sports, after-school programs, summer camp, and mentoring programs, many fatherless boys between the ages of 5 and 18 would be lost, going down a path of destruction, of drugs, gangs, jail, inappropriate sexual activities. If not for coaches who volunteer and teachers who care and counselors who take their time, many of these boys would be lost. Most of the programs that I mentioned, my sons participated in, and they required parent involvement, which gave me an opportunity to give with love. I was able to encourage young men when I was the team mom for the basketball team and the baseball team and the football team. I gave love, time, and attention to young men who didn't have parents that would come to their games, and for children who were living in foster homes. It's tough for them. There are several nonprofit organizations that need your help. They operate on very minuscule budgets, and they get donations here and there and maybe a small grant from a community foundation, but they're struggling. There are other organizations that are religious-based that only get funds from donations. They shy away from government grants because they dictate program criteria that is contrary to their mission statement and their values. Did you know that 58% of Black children, 31% of Hispanic children, and 21% of white children are growing up without their biological fathers? Those numbers are baffling. That's according to the U.S. Census Bureau in July 2012. Consider giving with love and understand that generous giving, will generate a gracious generation of people who want to pay it forward. According to Matthew 5, we are the salt of the earth and the light of the world. We, as believers, and those who are believers, have a job to do. We're supposed to give and plant seeds. Give to causes that you care about and you know that make a real impact in the communities. If you're curious about what organization to give, a website called GuideStar.org is a very good place to start. You can start by zip code and organization or topic. Consider giving. Instead of starting your own organization, support an organization that's already established. Join forces with them to make a greater impact. Your love, your time, your knowledge, and your attention is needed. Give it. Don't hold on to it. Someone else needs it more than you. Give that love. Give that time. Give that attention. Thank you.